Well, the process in Philly has finally started yielding big results. The Sixers have star players and tremendous fans who stood by them through the lean years, and they're ecstatic at what they're seeing on the court. There are a handful of elite teams in the East, Kevin, but the Sixers are confident they belong with the best of them.
They certainly can. Well done, D.A. Thank you. Of course, we know these teams have great perimeter play, and they rely on it a lot.
It feels as though, Kevin, the current rules in today's game favor ball handling. They favor shooting ability. They want high-scoring games with an ability to go unimpeded to the basket. And what it translates to me, it translates to pretty free-flowing basketball. You've seen the game evolve over the years, Kevin. What's your take on it?
I love the way that we see guys with great handles that can shoot and penetrate. I love the bigs outside. I got to tell you, Doris, there's nothing about the game I don't like right now.
I'm right there with you.
So the Nets starting five. Durant plays the four with Allen at center. Irving is out there with Spencer Dinwiddie. And it's LeVert in at the three spot. And for the 76ers, Embiid is out there with Howard. Then there's Tobias Harris. Then it's Simmons. And it's Thibault in at the two guard. The pass to Durant. Lets it fly. And Joel Embiid pulls it down. And the 76ers with possession. Here's Thibault. Pass to Embiid. Shoots over Dinwiddie. Knocked loose. Here's Howard. That's tipped.
Denied by Dinwiddie at 6'6". He can send it back.
The shot's good from Irving.
This guy reads situations so well, and he knows how to execute.
And Simmons kicks to Embiid. Outside, Simmons. Inside, Irving's shot is good.
Boy, it's rare for a point guard to do as much damage on the interior as Kyrie Irving. You've got to guard him in there.
Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
Simmons against Irving. Back to Howard. Just 5 to shoot. Allen with the rebound. The Nets have gone 2 of 3 here to start out the game. The wide open look for Durant. That one falls coming off Dinwiddie's feet.
Boy, phenomenal decision-making from the young guard. Spencer Dinwiddie, nicely done, putting it on time and on target.
Now here's Simmons. Back to Embiid, over Allen, up and in from the low block.
Pretty dime there, the kind of ball movement coaches love to see.
For Brooklyn, they've gone 3 of 4 from the field to start out the game. Irving surveying the floor. LeVert from outside. Rebound by the 76ers. Outside, Simmons. Here's Thibault. And he gets the basket. Officials blowing the whistle, so a chance at the line for one more.
And Simmons is just the total package. I mean, a player that can really dish it to his teammates.
The 76ers shooting their first free throw of the night.
You have to remember, the Nets surrendered their draft pick every year for 5 straight years, between the years 2014 to 2018. How they turned that into a playoff run last year, one of the great stories in the league.
Durant, no good. The 76ers trail. About 3 minutes gone here in the first quarter. And no good. Had a chance to take the lead there. LeVert the pass to Allen. And it's Allen slamming it down.
This guy is such a good all-around player. Karis LeVert sharpening his court awareness and finding his open teammates.
And Doris, you're right. Those picks you're referring to surrendered by the Nets in their 2013 trade with the Celtics.
And think about it, Kev. That transaction was one in a string of trades by the Nets, trading their picks for veterans. This 2019 draft, only the second time the Nets controlled their pick in the last 9 years. What they have achieved in the face of that is nothing short of remarkable.
There's Dinwiddie. Tobias Harris picking up that last basket. That one goes. Count it.
Well, Spencer Dinwiddie does such a good job of understanding what the defense is going to give him. How about that pick and roll play? That's nice.
Now here is Harris. His last outing, he had 24 points. And the foul called on Jared Allen. That's his first foul. Shoots a fader and out of bounds as the Nets gain possession.
Looking at some numbers for Simmons. Great showing for him last season. Last season put up about 17 points per, 7 assists and 9 rebounds. He's been nothing short of fantastic during that stretch. Offense coming very easily for him.
And so much of it to me is his ability to read the floor, make the right decision, and then go right after the action he wants.
The putback, great positioning on the putback.
Well, so often we're talking about Jared Allen's length, and he does it nicely on the offensive glass right there.
Passes it to Howard. Here's Thibault. Dinwiddie covering. Ring shot on the way. And that's out of bounds. Philadelphia will retain possession. Let's take a look at the players who were the best on the glass a season ago. Second, Joel Embiid. DeAndre Jordan, third.
But these guys are always around the hoop, always with a nose for the ball. A dominant season inside for both.
Simmons passes to Embiid.
A real struggle to shoot the ball in that first quarter.
No good that time. Dinwiddie with it. 23 points for him the last game against Golden State.
Well, you also have to credit the way he controlled the pace of the game and was able to create for his teammates.
And it's LeVert missing.
Not pretty. You just got to shake off a miss like that.
Here's Thibault. LeVert defending, and that one's good. Thibault.
I love how he establishes his post position inside before he converts.
Dinwiddie surveying the floor. Durant. Great D that time from Howard.
Boy, with his shot not falling right now, it might be time to look in a different direction. See if you can get your teammates started.
And the call will be against Karis LeVert. That is his first foul of the game. LeVert against Harris. And there's the call on Durant. That is his first foul of the game.
And the next one puts him in the bonus.
Simmons on the wing. He's covered by Irving. Clock at 6. Here's Thibault. It's good. This game is all even. Thibault's got 8.
And that's exactly what he's looking for, draining the triple.
On the wing, Irving. Allen outside. LeVert kicks to Allen. Outside, KD. In the corner, it's Dinwiddie. High, arcing shot, rebounded by Howard. 76ers have gone just a shade under 50% from the field. 5 of 11.
You know, even as Dwight Howard heads for his mid-30s, I believe he can still impact the game. This guy is a physical specimen. He can be a tremendous force as a shot blocker and a rebounder.
And Philadelphia has possession following the three-point attempt by Kyrie Irving. Here's Thibault. Guarded by KD. Low block shot on the way. And again, it's Philadelphia. And surely Howard not as explosive as he once was. But as you said, Doris, the presence is still there.
No doubt, Kevin. And this team doesn't need Dwight to put up 20 points. That's not what he's here for. They need rim protection, and they need him to rebound at a high level.
And the first timeout called of the game for Brooklyn.
Yeah, things not going their way, and he wants to just try to talk this one over.
Well, night in and night out, sometimes it's a battle of runs. Who has the most?
Seth Curry, he's checked in for Philadelphia.
All right, a moment to check out stats for Durant. He's coming off an excellent season. 8th in scoring, and he was top 10 in free throw percentage. Did not waste opportunities to convert at the line.
And back to his points per game average last year, he literally propped up the team's offense whenever they needed it. Pass to LeVert. Irving against Simmons. The pass to Dinwiddie, trying to end the drought. And it's Philadelphia with the rebound. Embiid's got his 4th rebound in this one.
And right from the start, Kevin, they've been pounding the glass. Most of those 50-50 balls also going their way.
Now here's Curry. And it's Simmons penetrating. Good for the basket. Starting off 1 for 1 with that shot.
And now you see them starting to really work the ball inside.
Pass to LeVert. Howard trying to free himself up. And it's LeVert missing.
I'll tell you, most of the time this guy's going to finish that. But that was tremendous defense that prohibits him from completing the play.
With the combination of strength and size, Simmons throws it down with ease. They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
Dinwiddie passes to Durant. On the wing, Irving. And the 3 off target. And so it's Harris who will bring it up for the 76ers. 6-point game. The shot by Curry, no good. And for Brooklyn, they're shooting just 35% to start the game. Here's Dinwiddie. And it's blocked by Simmons.
How about the balance and body control? Simmons able to send that one packing.
What a brutal night for this guy, and it is having a ripple effect throughout the team. This is tough.
And after he missed the first 2 seasons of his career, Greg, with a broken bone in his foot, would injuries be your main concern for Joel Embiid?
Look, no doubt about it. As long as he's healthy, he's an all-league performer. Still, 7-footers carry a lot of weight in our league. He wants to prove he can play big minutes. They just got to make sure they protect him.
Well, free throw drops for Embiid.
Well, what's not to like about Joel Embiid? A physical specimen at over 7 feet tall, all the skill in the world, and a personality made for stardom.
The Nets making a switch here. Prince is checked in. And Embiid drops them both. You talk about Embiid's personality, whether it's on the court or through social media. Greg, he's not shy speaking his mind.
One of the best trash talkers in the league. He doesn't hold back, but it's never personal. He's embracing the spirit of competition.
Timeout called, the Nets.
And with their offense sputtering, coaches got to get them back on track.
And to me, they're just taking too many tough shots. And when they do get an easy one, the confidence just isn't there.
Brooklyn with the ball, trailing here by 8. And here is Irving. Outside, KD. Over Howard. That doesn't go either for Durant.
Boy, the wheels have definitely fallen off in this quarter. He cannot buy one.
Harris looking it over. Curry passes to Embiid. Dinwiddie against Curry. Sweet little floater. And the 76ers lead by 10.
They are just killing them on the interior.
Allen outside. Back to Irving. Drops in the tray. Irving's got 7.
Well, this is the beauty of Kyrie Irving. You think of him as a creator, but this guy in a catch and shoot just as lethal.
Simmons passes to Embiid. And there's a minute 45 left in the first quarter of the game. Here's Harris. Rebounded by the Nets.
And on the glass so far, it hadn't even been close.
Dinwiddie outside. Back to Durant from the arc. That one falls coming off Dinwiddie's feet. Dinwiddie's got 3 assists now in this one. Outside, Simmons. Curry against Dinwiddie. Harris inside the line. They get it back. And a good offensive board. And he gets the bucket. Howard's got his second basket of the night.
They're consistently finding ways to get the ball inside and taking full advantage.
Irving for 3. And again, Brooklyn with the triple.
The defense a step slow, and you can see the result.
The 76ers leading by 3. Curry kicks to Simmons. And stolen by Irving. And the bucket is good. 3-point play chance here for him.
Guys, Kyrie Irving stronger than he looks, absorbs the contact and still converts. Boy, you talk about the all-time great below-the-rim finishers. Kyrie Irving is on that list. He can use either hand. So much English. This guy is tough.
It's tied up with that one.
What's incredible to me is Kyrie Irving at 6'3". Does he possess incredible eye-popping athleticism? No. But he can create his own shot anytime he wants, and his finishing ability is as good as it gets in the NBA.
Now here's Curry. Out to Harris. 5 on the clock. Howard trying to free himself up. Harris, good. Harris has got his second basket of the game.
Well, defensively, to me, you've got to do a better job communicating once the screen comes.
Now here's Durant. On the wing, Irving. Over Simmons. Not this time.
Boy, a miss like that will drive any scorer crazy, especially with the defender giving a cushion.
A good close contest so far as we finish the first quarter. 76ers ahead, up by 2. Let's take a quick break now, and then it's on to the second quarter after this. A native of Cameroon, Joel Embiid talks about making a quick transition to the United States.
Not knowing English, obviously at the beginning it was a little bit hard to express myself. Obviously I can speak English perfectly now, so that's a plus, and I'm just being myself.
And that unique sense of humor, Greg, is a specialty of Embiid's.
He's a fun-loving guy who's become a must-follow on social media. And the transition he's made has been remarkable.
And close game underway so far. We'll see if either of these teams can jump out in the second quarter. And what stands out to you guys from the 76ers in this one?
Well, you come in thinking they're going to settle for perimeter jump shots. Think again.
They've certainly made the commitment to pounding the basketball into the painted area, and boy, is it paying dividends.
Setting the floor for the Nets. Prince and Durant are at the 3 and the 4. Spencer Dinwiddie out there with Kyrie Irving. And it's Allen in at the center, filling out the middle.
Well, you cannot let Seth Curry have room to shoot on the perimeter. You are asking for trouble.
Passes it to Irving. That one falls, coming off Dinwiddie's feet. And that's 15 points for Kyrie Irving.
And they've done well at taking advantage of some late defensive rotations and getting the ball in the paint.
Curry on the wing. Dinwiddie covering. The shot by Curry, no good. And so Allen will bring it up for the Brooklyn Nets. Prince, the pass to Allen. Irving dishes to Allen. And that won't go, missing the go-ahead bucket. The 76ers lead. Here's Curry, and it's sent back by Allen.
Boy, you've got to watch those long arms of Jared Allen. Twice on the pipe, send it back. The defense making it way too easy for him on that jump shot. He'll take that all night.
Now, here is Irving. He's got 15, and good that time.
And they've repeatedly probed inside in the first half, guys, and it's paid off.
Philadelphia moving the ball around. Here's Milton. That shot, no good. And it's the Nets taking it the other way. Here's Dinwiddie. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. You know, Doris, at times, he's been the Nets' best player. Spencer Dinwiddie rewarded last season with a 3-year, $34 million extension.
Well, I think he's earned it, Kevin, right? Because he has started for them, he has come off the bench, and to this young man's great credit, he has accepted and excelled in either role. And I'll tell you, it's unusual for a point guard at 6'6". He has done nothing but enhance his versatility.
He misses the free throw. And the 6'6" point guard, Spencer Dinwiddie, second-round pick of the Detroit Pistons in 2014. You know, Greg, they might have wished they held on to him.
One of the most improved players in our league. Last season, he signed that 4-year, $48 million extension from the Nets, rewarding his growth.
He hits the second from the line. And this is what we've been waiting for all summer long, all off-season long. After many months, Doris, basketball is finally back.
And what's incredible, Kevin, is the NBA's popularity just continues to grow. There's worldwide enthusiasm. The NBA players represent the league so well, and my goodness gracious, can they play some basketball?
Interesting how now the league, Doris, is commanding the calendar all year round. It used to be such a seasonal game. Now it's 365 days a year.
So many storylines throughout the course of the summer. Who's playing where and with whom?
Out of bounds, it'll be 76ers ball. These are the players who had the most success from deep last season. Take a look at Harris. He's absolutely deadly from outside. And, of course, Danny Green. He shows up in that same conversation. Another sniper. He'll hurt you from three-point land.
What shooting we saw from them all season. I mean, I'd love to see these guys in a game of horse. They'd probably be draining shots from midcourt.
Here's Curry. Some solid defense there from Irving.
Boy, surprised he missed that. The defense just good enough to prevent that bucket. Boy, a wide open shot from his favorite spot. That is one he'd like to have back.
Curry passes to Embiid. Poked loose. He kicks it to Burks. For three. Allen with the rebound. Allen's got 6 rebounds here tonight. Harris passes to Allen. Dishes to Irving. 11 feet away. Feeds it to Allen. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
Boy, picking Jared Allen, number 22, back in 2017 has paid off for the Nets. This guy has proven already in his early 20s to be an NBA caliber starting center.
And they now lead as the free throw drops for him. And Jared Allen grew up in the Austin area and played near his home at the University of Texas.
Yeah, Kev, just one season with the Longhorns. He really came into the league considered a project, but boy, his development is truly ahead of schedule.
So he makes 1 of 2 as the second one misses.
Well, think about Mr. Jared Allen. He was not the first family member to get picked in the NBA draft. Let's remember his dad taken by Dallas in the famous 1985 draft. His dad, however, would go on to have a playing career in Europe.
Irving double teamed. And here's Harris from the arc. And again, no good by Brooklyn.
More good work on the glass there. When it's all said and done, I think rebounding might tell the story in this game.
Now here's Embiid. And the layup's good off the glass. Embiid's got 4 points in the quarter.
You know, the assist is the key part of that play. The pace on the bounce pass, perfect.
Embiid comes with a double team. From 7, count it, and the 76ers lead has been cut down to 1 on the bucket from Allen.
And Allen is a problem from right there. This guy's so good at using his body and his touch.
And the 76ers decide to take their first timeout here. Brooklyn making some changes. DeAndre Jordan comes in for Jared Allen. And Karis LeVert subbed in for Joe Harris. Curry dishes to Embiid. Irving against Curry. Back to Embiid. Three-pointer. Rebounded by the Nets. Dinwiddie right side. Outside Jordan. LeVert finds Jordan. Brooklyn needs to get off a shot here. From deep. Offensive rebound.
What about the intensity? Go ahead, Mr. Jordan. We see you working out there.
Philadelphia's gone 1 of 3 from way outside since the start of the second quarter. Here's Milton. 14 points from him the last game against Detroit. No one near Curry as he lets it go. Can't nail the jumper. And so it's Irving with it, bringing it up for the Brooklyn Nets.
Oh, just solid on the one-handed slam.
And guys, when it's a tight ball game like this, he's the guy they want with the ball. Kicks it to Howard. Pass to Milton. A floater. And that's collected by DeAndre Jordan. And they're on the break. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. It's going to go on Alec Burks.
You know, when Spencer Dinwiddie is attacking, he gets these kinds of calls. Simple as that.
He'll take his third and fourth free throw shots of the game right here.
And, you know, something I remember from their last game was how good he was at the line.
That one is off. Doris, you and I and a lot of the people that cover this league see some very strange things. And I think about Ben Simmons with the 76ers. Phenomenal at almost everything he does on the floor except shooting the ball, which is so strange.
It's crazy, Kevin. And when you think about how important shooting is to today's NBA, that he could be an all-star caliber player without it is nothing short of remarkable. 6'10", maybe fastest player end-to-end with the ball in his hand, extraordinary vision in the open floor. But Kev, I believe, and I wonder what you think, does he need to add that jump shooting?
Well, he's got to, Doris. I mean, if he wants to be the kind of player he thinks he is and where he wants to go. I don't know how you can play in this game and not shoot the ball.
He's going to be exposed. Exactly right.
Good to see a player going all out when the game's this tight.
You know, GA, he knows what his job is. Patrol the offensive glass.
And that's so demoralizing to your opponent. To play great defense and have the possession end that way, that's tough to take.
Wilson Chandler's checked in for Brooklyn. A free throw off from Howard.
Listen, we know Dwight Howard is on the back nine of his career, but he can still be valuable. This guy is capable of a double-double every night.
Now, here is Irving. He's got 17. And a Bible. And it's off from three-point range. Irving with a clean look. It's hauled in by Thibault. The 76ers trail. In the corner, Simmons with it. Down low. That's good from Howard, and the assist by Simmons. That's now 8 points for Dwight Howard.
Boy, guys, the powerful physical frame of Dwight Howard, so problematic for a defense.
Dinwiddie, the bounce pass. It's stolen by Harris. And now here comes Simmons leading the break, and Simmons slams it in.
And the defense to start that play was terrific. I love the fact that they attacked early in the shot clock.
They double him with Simmons. LeVert with a wide open look. No good with the triple.
And the well is running dry for him right now. Nothing falling.
And this is where you hope that he can find something easy so he can see the ball go through the net.
Now here's Simmons. He's got 6. The feed to Irving. It's deflected. Simmons against Dinwiddie. Count that bucket. That's now 8 points for Ben Simmons.
And loves to operate around the rim. Simmons' tall frame helps him to beat defenders.
Simmons against Irving. And DeAndre Jordan throws it down.
Well, we've seen this 1 or 2 times, have we not? DeAndre Jordan, finishing end of the alley-oop. Nice.
And Simmons kicks to Embiid. Back to Simmons. Over Irving. That shot missing. And Brooklyn will come the other way. Now LeVert. He's still scoreless so far in this one. And the pass to Irving. The shot will not fall. Simmons with the defensive effort. To the paint. Thibault can't get it to go. And so it's Dinwiddie who brings up the ball for the Brooklyn Nets. Trailing by 2. Chandler's shot good.
Gotta show more muscle to keep him off that low block.
Well, it's a couple of things here, I think, Greg. Certainly the effort, the willingness to fight, and the willingness to push him off of his comfort zone.
Now here is Harris. Back to Simmons. Over Irving. No good from Simmons. One item that stood out, their ball movement.
Things are definitely clicking, and more importantly, it makes it really hard to defend.
Irving against Simmons. Back to Irving. LeVert from outside. And it's Philadelphia with the rebound. Embiid's got 8 rebounds in this game.
Well, think back to Karis LeVert's career at Michigan. It was marred by 3 foot surgeries in just 22 months. And obviously the medical red flags caused his draft stock to dip. But credit the Nets, who picked him up with the 20th pick back in 2016.
Here's Chandler. Tobias Harris picking up that last basket. Here's LeVert. That one falls, coming off Dinwiddie's feet. Dinwiddie's got his 8th assist here tonight.
That's their 3rd straight make off an assist.
Outside, Simmons. He feeds it to Howard. Well-timed pass, and he goes straight to the bucket for the layup. Howard's got 10 points.
I love his shot selection today. He set the bar for the rest of the team.
Jordan, the pass to Irving. Up again, rebounded by Howard. The 76ers lead. Pass to Thibault. And out of bounds as Brooklyn gains possession. The 76ers making a switch here. Green's checked in. And a switch here for Brooklyn. KD's checked in for Irving. And for Brooklyn, they're shooting around 40% from the floor here. 3 seconds separate the shot clock and game clock. Dinwiddie finds KD. Shot clock at 6. Jordan trying to free himself up. Passes to LeVert. A 3 ball. That one no good. So that'll be it for the first half. Fairly even battle underway in this one. 76ers lead by 2. It's time now to go courtside as we send you over to David Aldridge from the sideline. David, take it away.
Kevin, thanks. Coach, what is your impression of the first half?
I think we played. And I thought we found a really good balance of posting and pace. It's what we've been talking about. And I thought our defense, for the most part, was excellent.
A good start. We'll see how they finish. Thanks, Coach. Back to you, Kevin.
Thanks so much, David. And we'll step away briefly, but get you right back out here for the start of the 3rd quarter after this break.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Ernie Johnson here with Shaq and Kenny, and a favorite time of the year as we're halfway through one of the first games of this fresh NBA season. From the get-go, it was Philadelphia who came out strong. They put together some nice offensive stretches and at one point led by as many as 10. They did not slow down much, as by the end of the quarter they were still up 11. The second quarter was pretty competitive, equal scoring from both teams, and by the end of the half it was still a 2-point lead for them. And from what we saw so far from the Sixers, Kenny, what's your takeaway?
Well, they've been rewarded for dumping the ball inside, keeping the defense honest. You have to mix it up. A little bit outside, a little bit inside. Now that separates teams.
And over to Shaq. What do you think about Brooklyn?
They're taking way too many threes. The offense has no rhythm. They need to go back to the drawing board. Maybe try to get a little bit more transition, more off the pick and roll. Anything other than shooting that 3. It's not going.
And that's going to do it for us here. The second half of action is coming your way.
And if you're just joining us, we've played through the first half in a game that's been fairly even so far. Kyrie Irving really making a difference here.
No problems fighting his way to the rim in this one. A lot of points in close.
And part of that has to do with his mindset. He has been looking to push the action at every opportunity, and he has been in attack mode all night.
Second half of basketball upon us. We may be in for an exciting finish based on how close of a game it's been so far. They've got Tobias Harris. Howard is out there with Joel Embiid. Then it's Simmons. And it's Thibault in at the shooting guard position. And that's the group for Brett Brown as we begin the second half. Simmons inside. LeVert defending. And it's Simmons. That time on the assist from Tobias Harris. Harris has got 3 assists tonight. Jordan the pass to Allen. He kicks it to Durant. And KD throws it down.
How about Kevin Durant on the dribble drive? What to do with this guy? He's got so many ways he can hurt you.
Simmons feeling it out a bit. On the way, Harris. LeVert defending. And yes, it's good. 8 points for Tobias Harris.
And that's 10 straight points in the paint. The defense, nowhere to be found.
KD on the wing. Outside Jordan. Dinwiddie against Simmons. And the rejection by Embiid. Floats one. Offensive rebound. Pass to Harris. Tries again. Rebound, Brooklyn. Durant's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. LeVert inside the line. And the wing jumper offline.
Well, trying to find themselves in the second half here. Just 1 for 4 from the field. Can someone in the group get hot? Let's see.
And that's what Simmons does. His vision and accuracy make him a premier presence on the floor.
Well, think about the Nets' Kenny Atkinson, a finalist last season for NBA Coach of the Year. This young coach got a well-deserved contract extension. And what I love is his team competes at a high level every night.
And Doris, you think about how hard this Brooklyn team competes. I think they take right after their head coach.
I don't think there's any doubt, Kevin. Coach Atkinson is still willing to get on the court and jump into drills with his players. Let's remember, going back to the early days of his career, he was a player development coach. And before that, yes, he even played. That effort and willingness to break a sweat very much reflected in his group.
Joe Harris is checked in for DeAndre Jordan. Dinwiddie passes to Allen. Harris inside. Simmons is there. And it's going to be a 24-second shot clock violation. They turn it over. The 76ers leading by 5. Here's Thibault. 8 points for him. Harris dishes to Simmons. Over Allen. Shots good by Simmons. Simmons got 12.
Just impressed with the teamwork out there, setting the table for one another.
And here's KD for 3. It's hauled in by Harris. Harris has got 5 rebounds tonight.
And hard work on the glass. Once again, guys, they put a lot of effort and focus on the backboard.
That's about communication between teammates. Dwight Howard, high flying as ever.
Now here is Harris. He's been quiet so far. Still no points in the game. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. Doris, if you were going to build a team around one player, who would that player be?
Well, I think because of his age and continued growth opportunity, I would probably say Giannis Antetokounmpo. He's playing at an MVP level. He's still got another decade where he's probably in the peak range of his playing capabilities. And the reality is Giannis still has so much growing to do. He's a force at the rim. He continues to build that three-point game. And Kev, once he gets that in-between game, he will be unguardable.
Can't argue with that at all. Free throw, good. Allen. And Allen drops them both. Here's Thibault. 8 points for him. Just under 3.5 minutes played here in the third quarter. And now a chance to see what's coming up for Philadelphia. On Saturday, they'll be taking on Victor Oladipo and the Indiana Pacers. And then on Monday, they'll go up against Bradley Beal and the Washington Wizards.
And no secret that this team can be very tough in their own building. And that's good news as they are loaded up with home games over the next stretch. This is a chance to create some separation.
Boy, do not fall asleep on Kevin Durant. Catch and shoot, forget about it.
Bible, the pass to Simmons. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
And when he gets ahead of steam, you almost feel sorry for defenders. Ben Simmons, a combination of size, speed, and ball handling that can at times be unstoppable.
The first free throw is good. And with his passing and driving ability, Greg, Simmons is like combining a power running back in football with a pinpoint passing quarterback. Not much he can't do.
Kevin, a football metaphor is appropriate. Simmons grew up playing Australian rules football, and the physicality and quick thinking of that sport really reflected in his style of play.
Now here's Dinwiddie. Feeds it to Durant. That one falls coming off Dinwiddie's feet. That's 12 points for KD. And so it's Burks bringing it up now for the 76ers. They've led by as much as 10. To the middle. Here's Embiid. Whistle blows. Basket is good. So a chance here for a three-point play.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
On the night, he's gone 2 for 2 at the stripe. Curry's checked in for Dwight Howard. And the Nets also making a change. Temple's checked in. The free throw drops for Embiid. Nets trail by 8. Timeout called the Nets.
And the lack of rim protection, top of the list.
And the question they're going to have to answer to me is it a problem with the scheme or is it a problem with matchups?
And checking out some numbers for Harris. How he did last season. Put up about 13 points per, 4 rebounds, and 2 assists. Well, fans of this team will take this kind of production from him without hesitation.
I tell you, he has been a solid contributor. They have called his number, and he has delivered for them.
Now here's Allen. 9 points in the game so far. A three-pointer is right on target. Dinwiddie's got 7 points.
Wow, that was deep. Spencer Dinwiddie with big-time range.
Harris against Simmons with the hook shot, and it's good for 2. Simmons got 8 points in the quarter.
And he can be devastating with that little hook shot of his.
Dinwiddie against Curry. There's the pass to KD. And again, it's Brooklyn converting.
Those jumpers, they might as well be layups for Kevin Durant. That's his comfort zone, Kev.
Curry kicks to Burks. Embiid dishes to Simmons. And Simmons slams it in.
And there is no better way to add to the lead.
Isn't that true, GA, especially when the slam is coming from the point guard?
That's got to be a little bit deflating to the defense, guys. Getting kicked when you're down. My goodness.
Here is Harris. 76ers getting the bucket. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Pass to Dinwiddie. From deep three-point range. It's hauled in by the 76ers.
Yeah, just a solid job on the backboard. They are really controlling the inside.
Well, they're calling his number time and time again, and he is delivering.
Harris on the double team. Dinwiddie finds Temple. That's good. The Philadelphia lead is cut to just 7 on the basket from Durant.
Well, I'm telling you, this guy is doing everything he can to get them where they want to be. He's been on a mission in this period.
Curry against Dinwiddie. Works with it. It's hauled in by Harris. Now the feed to Temple. No good that time. Simmons with the defensive effort. The 76ers leading by 7. He feeds it to Harris. Good on the shot. Harris has got 6 in the quarter.
Coming off a big game, his confidence couldn't be higher, and coach knows it.
Well, the best players, to me, deliver night after night after night. So as long as he's hot, keep riding it.
Here's Temple. No points in the game yet for him. And Embiid pulls it down. And so Simmons will bring it up for Philadelphia. Next up will be a home game matched up against the Pacers. And that'll be the middle game of their 5 in their longest homestand of the year. Dinwiddie against Embiid. Pass to Temple. There's the 3. He can't get that one.
A good job by him on the glass here tonight. +8 in that department.
And Curry the bucket on the assist from Tobias Harris. Curry's got the lead up to 11 now for the 76ers. The Nets have gone 6 of 14 since halftime. A little cold from the field. Temple the pass to Dinwiddie. And he makes no mistake on the slam dunk.
I'll tell you, this guy excels at using his speed and his big body to cut inside. Nice job, Spencer Dinwiddie.
And Simmons kicks to Curry. Back to Simmons. And he drops it in from the low post. Simmons got 22 points.
Wow, unconscious has he been this quarter. They're riding that hot hand.
Pass to Allen. Durant just inside the line. Off the left rim and out. Philadelphia leading by 11. Harris finds Curry. Back to Harris. Takes a 3. Allen with the rebound. Allen's got 7 rebounds in the game. And then Durant with the jam.
Well, you want to try to stay between Kevin Durant and the basket because he will throw it down if he gets near the cup.
Simmons passes to Harris. Tries from 10. Rebound, Brooklyn. Allen's got rebound number 8 now on the night. Durant dishes to Harris. Dinwiddie outside. Back to Harris. Allen trying to break free. And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Embiid.
All right, a moment to check out stats for Embiid. Coming off a terrific season. second in rebounding, fourth in scoring, and he finished among the top 10 in blocks, bringing that intimidation factor to the paint.
And looking back at last season, his complete dominance on the boards to rank number 2 overall. Absolutely remarkable. And the Nets miss again.
Rare you'll see him miss such an open look.
Green finds Harris. Back to Green. Outside for Curry. Harris passes to Green. 6 to shoot. Durant against Burks. On deep. Brooklyn with the rebound. Temple dishes to Irving. To the inside. Durant. Good, and the assist goes to Irving. And that's 20 points for KD.
A natural-born scorer is Kevin Durant. He puts in the time, and it pays dividends on the floor.
And there's the pass to Green. Kicks to Embiid. And it's sent back by Allen. And he gets it back. But they recover it. It's good. 13 points for Joel Embiid.
Well, you love the persistence on the offensive glass. All about effort right now.
Down low. Here's KD. And the jam by Kevin Durant.
And didn't do anything fancy there, but didn't need to.
Nope, his only concern right now is getting the points on the board. And I don't mean style points. Now, here's Curry. He has 7. Green. Allen trying to break free. Green, no luck.
And he did everything he could to make that shot as difficult as possible.
We call that a great contest. You know this is something he brings to the table, the ability to anchor your defense.
Allen outside. On the wing, Irving. Off target with the open look.
All alone from mid-range. They know he won't miss many of those.
And so it's Ben Simmons making highlights for the Philadelphia 76ers. And of everything he's doing well, it's his scoring that you point to first. Already 22 points in this game. And we'll be right back after this. While we have the chance now, folks, let's go to our State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, an easy choice tonight. Look at the precision on this pass. Put it on a platter for him.
And when you're the beneficiary of a pass that good, you better deliver, and he did just that.
Fourth quarter of action is upon us. Thanks, as always, for joining us. Setting the floor for the Nets. Irving and LeVert are at the 1 and 2. Prince and Durant are at the 3 and the 4. And it's Jordan in at the 5, down low. Here's Prince. He shoots again. KD's shot is off. Philadelphia leading by 7. It's Curry outside. Drills it from outside. Curry's got the fourth quarter started here with a bucket for the 76ers. Irving against Curry. Pass to LeVert. Lobs it up for Jordan.
No hesitation at all on the alley-oop. Saw his teammate with a path to the hoop, and bang, lobbed it right up there for him to finish.
And he was ready for it when he elevated and made the catch. And it's out of bounds. The 76ers able to retain possession here. Dwight Howard, he's checked in for Philadelphia. A little over a minute of the fourth quarter gone right now. On the wing, Green. Pulls it from 20, and that's good for 2. Green's got his first 2 points.
Yeah, still commanding a lot of defensive attention. Howard just keeps his head up and finds the open man.
Irving kicks to KD. That one misses. Good D by Embiid. Here's Thibault. That shot is off. The Nets go the other way with it. That's good. The Philadelphia lead is cut down to 8 on the bucket from Durant.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Howard, the pass to Thibault. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
I mean, even from over here, you can see that one pretty clearly.
And the first one drops.
Impeccable from the line since halftime.
Second free throw, no good. Nets trail by 9. LeVert the pass to Irving from 15 feet away, and it's Joel Embiid with the rebound. Embiid's got his 18th rebound here tonight, all over the place. Now here's Embiid. Outside, Green. Back to Embiid. And he gets the whistle for the 3-second call. The Nets have gone just 33% from the field in the fourth quarter so far. They are 2 of 6. Now here's LeVert. Defense right on him. Lobs it up for Jordan.
Oh, goodness gracious.
About that finish.
Oof, wow.
Passes it to Embiid. Here's Thibault. Right at the free throw line, and it's off the back rim, no good.
Boy, this guy just can't buy a bucket, and yet they have the advantage.
LeVert kicks to KD. Embiid with the steal. Here's Thibault. LeVert defending. Well, if you're just tuning in, welcome. We've got about 3.5 minutes gone here in the fourth quarter. Curry finds Green. Just 5 on the clock. Lets the 3 fly. Rebounded by the Nets. Jordan's got 11 rebounds in the game. Green against Prince. Durant at the elbow. Pass to Prince. And the powerful one-handed slam.
Well, the multi-time scoring champion Kevin Durant is showing you he has got as complete a game as there is in the NBA. What a pretty pass.
Here's Thibault. Outside Curry. Knocks down the 3 ball. Curry's got 6 here in this quarter.
You can't just stop when there's a pick set up. Gotta fight over it as a defender.
And Greg, you know exactly what that takes. It takes energy, it takes activity, it takes intensity.
Now here's Durant. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. That's on Dwight Howard.
Well, Kevin Durant is used to absorbing contact on the way up, and when he's this deep, it really puts the defense in a bind.
And the first one at the line is good.
Now, Kevin Durant is an absolute nightmare for defenses. And if you're the opposing coach and he starts to take over, you've got to be thinking, what am I going to do with this guy?
Catching up on the changes for Philadelphia. Shake Milton, he's checked in for Green. And Simmons subbed in for Seth Curry. Dinwiddie's checked in for Brooklyn. And so Durant nails them both.
There are very few players in the world who can do what Kevin Durant does. Under duress of the playoffs or a big moment in the game, Kevin Durant has the skill set and the mentality necessary to finish opponents off.
And Simmons slams it in.
And guys, it's just beautiful watching Simmons in screen and roll situations. A manipulative master when it comes to tearing apart the defense.
Now here's Irving. The pass to Durant. Opts it up for Jordan. An emphatic alley-oop jam. That gives him the double-double. 10 points and 11 rebounds.
And maybe that'll trigger them. Impossible not to get pumped up after that.
Yeah, well, you could see the immediate reaction of the guys on the bench. They are pumped up. And that skill set of Durant's that, Doris, you just mentioned, there really is no comparison in the league.
I agree, Kevin. I mean, just to have that soft touch with that height he has is rare in itself. Now you think about the mobility and creativity to find a shot for himself or others in any situation. That is what makes him one of the all-time greats.
It's hauled in by the 76ers. Embiid's got rebound number 19 now. Incredible board work. Here's Thibault. Dinwiddie with some nice D. And it's Dinwiddie with the ball. Bringing it up now for Brooklyn. Got that one up quick. Durant's got 7 points here in this quarter.
I really like the way he's playing in this half. He looks so much more aggressive and confident.
And the call will be against Karis LeVert. That's his 4th foul of the contest.
4th foul of the night. Now he needs to be smart. Can't reach in and pick up something foolish.
Jared Allen's checked in for Brooklyn. Now here's Simmons. Pass to Milton. 4 on the shot clock. Shoots over LeVert. The 76ers with another miss.
Well, defenses are content to give up the mid-range, right? It's not the high percentage restricted area or the 3. You can see they're prepared to give up that shot.
And you want them taking big shots for you in big moments. That one was as easy as it gets.
Boy, when it's this close, you try not to give up these kinds of buckets. Boy, you got to do better defensively.
And Philadelphia calls time here.
And looking to stop this run and get back on track.
Really needs to settle his guys down right now and get them refocused.
Now the presentation of our Jordan Player of the Game, Ben Simmons.
And his focus, guys, has been laser sharp, and his touch from the field, flawless. The teammates have worked hard to get him the ball in some good positions, and boy, has he rewarded them with a spectacular shooting performance. Great call to keep running all those sets for him.
All right, let's catch up with our sideline reporter, David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin, during the last break, I heard Brett Brown talking with his team. He said, this is what we play for, fellas. Let's knock them on their heels right out of the timeout. Show them how much you want it. Go get it. He really is fired up about this game, Kevin.
Now here's Simmons. The teardrop falls in. Simmons got 18 points now here in the second half.
What breathtaking quickness by Simmons. So good at blowing by whoever is brave enough to try to take him on.
Here's Dinwiddie. Embiid comes with a double team. LeVert from outside. And it's Joel Embiid with the rebound. Embiid's got his 20th rebound here tonight. Saw that coming. Nets trailed by 3. Dinwiddie right side. That's in, coming off the assist from KD. Durant's got his 4th assist in this one. Philadelphia's gone 2 of 3 in the fourth quarter from long range. Good shooting so far. It's stolen by Allen. LeVert against Harris. And they take the lead. And that's 31 points for KD.
Pretty much all of their buckets coming from inside the paint now.
Here's Thibault. Passes it to Simmons. Over Irving. The 76ers again can't hit it. To the middle. And then Durant with the dunk.
Don't you love how LeVert looks for his guys? Totally unselfish, does whatever it takes to get the win.
Kicks it to Howard. Here's Thibault. Dinwiddie covering. Embiid. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
Just in a perfect position to grab that rebound and then get the putback.
Simmons against Irving. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. Well, Doris, you knew that his free agency would be one of the biggest stories of the summer. Everyone tried their best to land Kevin Durant.
And even considering the injury, anyone would be willing and able to take Kevin Durant on their roster. Why? Because when he's healthy, you become an immediate contender.
And he makes the first.
He's forcing the action now, finally getting to the charity stripe after no freebies in the first half.
And the 76ers making a change here. Curry's checked in. Durant hits them both.
And that's the norm for him. He's pretty much automatic when he's at the line.
Simmons against Irving. Outside, Simmons. Here's Harris. Again, Philadelphia.
And he's someone the defense should be keying on, especially in this moment.
I think he takes that kind of defense as a sign of disrespect, and he was more than happy to accept the challenge.
This possession gives them a chance to take the lead.
Yeah, they don't want to let this one slip away.
Lobbed up there for Howard, and Howard with the stuff.
Dwight Howard with the timely bucket. Go ahead, big sir.
And it's Irving with the ball for the Brooklyn Nets. Here's Dinwiddie. Good, and the assist goes to Irving. Irving's got his third assist on the night.
Big-time calm in the face of a big-time moment. Go ahead, Spencer Dinwiddie.
And Philadelphia calls time here. We've seen Kevin Durant really having a great game.
Absolutely on fire. They need to regroup and figure out a way to slow his roll.
Finds Harris. Inside. And there's Howard. That's good on the assist by Simmons. Simmons got his 8th assist in the game. And here's Irving. And it's Joel Embiid with the rebound.
He is just not taking smart shots out there, a pattern he has fallen into tonight.
Here's Howard. Brooklyn with the rebound.
And the way he was able to reach out towards that release had an impact.
Well, no question, he altered that shot, and most of the time, that's just as good as blocking it.
Now here's Simmons following the shot by Kevin Durant. Simmons against Dinwiddie. The 10-footer. Embiid kicks to Simmons. 5 to shoot. Takes it off the glass. Now it's a 3-point 76ers lead.
Love how Simmons commands the ball, especially in the big moments.
KD draws the double. Nobody near Allen. His 3-pointers off the mark. Philadelphia's gone 2 of 3 in the fourth quarter from long range. Good shooting so far. Curry on the wing. LeVert defending. LeVert against Curry. No good with the layup.
Points are an absolute must here.
And no time to waste, Greg. Not at this point in the game.
Here's Allen. Doesn't go for him. Some solid defense from Harris. They'll be trying to take as much time off the clock as they can.
Exactly. Expect to see longer possessions from this point on.
Good! And that shot brings them to within just 1.
And that one sends the bench into a frenzy.
I'll tell you, these guys have worked so hard together. Everyone pulling in the same direction. Beautiful to watch.
And the 76ers call time here. They're ahead by 1. There's 14 seconds left in the fourth quarter. There's 14 seconds left in the fourth quarter. And they foul intentionally. They're going to have to do that now again and again. They're not in the penalty yet.
Yeah, you know what? Smart foul. You got to try and extend the game.
Here's Simmons. And he commits the intentional foul. And that will put them up by 2.
The 2018 Rookie of the Year. Simmons' NBA career got off to a great start, and he's only continued to improve.
Second free throw, no good that time. He really wanted that one. Timeout called the Nets. They're down by 2. There's 10 seconds left to play in the final quarter. KD against Howard. Now here's Durant. Oh, the all-or-nothing shot. No good. So it's Philadelphia taking the W in a close one here. That was a fun night of basketball and fabulous finish as they continued to wait out until the very last moment to seal it.
And there are so many times when you see these tight games won at home, that advantage of having that crowd behind you oftentimes is the ultimate X factor.
And now we'll send it over to David Aldridge, who is standing by courtside. David.
Thank you, Kevin. Danny, a strong defensive effort both individually and team. Now, how comfortable are you at that end of the floor now, knowing that you can make things tough on the opposition?
Well, we want to make them take tough shots. We're not comfortable at any point defensively, but we got to continue to be active and be aggressive and get our hands on loose balls.
It's been the mark of the Spurs for a long time, Danny. Thanks. Back to you, Kevin.
All right, David, thank you. And that about wraps it up. For Greg Anthony, Doris Burke, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for tuning in. We'll see you next time. We've got a terrific front court matchup tonight. Chris, you were the prototypical 4 when you played. Who is the toughest power forward you had to defend?
Okay, well, I'm going to give you the same answer I always have. When I was in the West Coast, any given week, this is who I had to guard in a week's time. Tim Duncan, Garnett, Nowitzki, Rasheed Wallace, Robert Horry, it's Karl Malone. That was all in the West Coast, and I think I played in the golden era of power forwards, and so I would just say put all their names in the hat, pick one out, and that's who was the toughest, because it was like that every night.
Hall of Famers, including yourself. Here are the starters for Brooklyn. Durant plays the 4 with Allen at center. Irving is out there with Spencer Dinwiddie, and it's LeVert in at the 3. And Philadelphia has possession following the shot by Kevin Durant. Fires the 3. Outside Irving. Over Harris. And that one is off. And the 76ers go the other way with it. And we've got an update here, so let's check in with David Aldridge reporting from the sideline.
Well, Kevin, I was able to talk with Brett Brown for a minute. The task of defending Kyrie Irving was foremost on his mind. He is a slippery ball handler, maybe the best in the league, with an array of shots and moves at every level. It has to be a team effort to try and limit his impact on the game. Kevin?
Okay, David, much appreciated. Now, here is Irving. He dishes it to KD. Over Embiid. And it's wide right. It's off the rim.
This quarter has been hit or miss for him. Mostly miss.
Thibault, the pass to Simmons. 76ers moving the ball around. The shot, no good. Excellent D there from Allen.
Yeah, early on, 3 misses to open the game. Their offense right now is still trying to find its way.
A nice shot by LeVert.
He's so aggressive at that end of the floor, and that's a quality all great scorers have.
Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
Here's Thibault. Shoots over Dinwiddie. And no good. Trying to use the glass.
Not how you want to start the game. 4 straight misses. I'd like to see some better ball movement from them.
Durant down low. Harris is there. KD with the bucket. KD's got his 2nd bucket of the night. And Philadelphia decides to take their first timeout right here.
And at this point, there simply is no doubt that Kevin Durant is one of the great shooters to ever play the game. The only question is just where on the all-time list will he land when we talk about the unstoppable score.
Well, while we have a second, let's show you the list of players who put up the most points last year. Fourth, Joel Embiid.
And looking back, his points per game really underscored the fact that he never took a game off. I mean, one special performance after another all season long.
And with Durant, perhaps the most amazing part, he can have quiet nights, Greg, of 30-plus points.
Kevin, his scores are just so easy for him that you forget you aren't supposed to see 7-foot sharpshooters doing it. He can score from anywhere in any fashion and can hold his own with any player in history in terms of how unguardable he is. And this summer, a 5-year, $170 million max contract extension for Ben Simmons. The Sixers didn't want to give him any cause to look elsewhere. A great talent, but the hope with that kind of money is that he'll develop that jump shot.
That's good from Simmons.
And with Embiid and Ben Simmons both at their best in the paint, maybe not the ideal fit if you're the Sixers and you had to trade one of them. Which is it?
Oh, man, that's so tough. They're both great players, GA, but Embiid, his health remains a question mark. And Simmons, you know, imagine if you have a team of shooters built around him like Giannis in Milwaukee. That's a tough question.
Now here is Harris. He had a 24-point outing in their last game against Detroit. Outside, Simmons. No good off the back of the rim.
I thought that one was going to go down. The mid-range jumpers, oh, man, that's usually a bunny with the D playing soft like that.
Here's Thibault. LeVert defending. Takes it from 10. Thibault can't get it to go.
You got to give him credit for his confidence. I mean, he hasn't hit a single shot this quarter, but he still keeps firing.
The 76ers trail by 3. And Simmons kicks to Harris. Howard trying to free himself up. And Harris gets it to go on the assist by Simmons.
And this is what a point guard should do. Simmons is so adept at noticing when the defense is overcommitted.
Dinwiddie right side. A fadeaway, and it's sent back by Howard. They get it back. Shot clock at 5. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
Yeah, the defender all over.
The Nets shooting their first free throws of the night right here.
And talking about last season, this team hit just 74% of their free throws. I'm sure they were hoping for better than that.
And that one misses. And the official start of the season, Chris. Is there any opening day for you that sticks out in the many years you played in the NBA?
One opening game, and I don't remember who we played, but I know it was with Allen Iverson. And AI and I had meetings before the season, and we were talking about just how much we wanted to win. We knew we were coming up on the end of our careers, or I remember never entering a preseason with so much hope because I knew that he was in, I knew that I was in, and we knew that we both wanted it so bad. So I think
the power on that Pruden!
Wow. How can you not love Simmons? I mean, some of the dunks he pulls off are insane.
Now here's Dinwiddie. 23 points for him the last game against the Warriors in San Francisco.
Yeah, but it wasn't all about himself. I mean, he kept everybody else in the loop. His passing was tremendous.
Simmons against Irving. Harris outside. And good, and it takes a nice bounce off the right iron and down. Harris has got 5.
Well, I'll tell you what, Harris is a solid mid-range shooter, and he feels comfortable from there.
Here's Irving. That's in, and he found his range with that one. Now 1 for 2.
And despite the size disadvantage, attacking the heart of that defense.
Yeah, very aggressive. I mean, he takes on the challenge with no hesitation.
Now the pass to Harris. Shoots from the baseline. will not go. This is off the front iron. And KD's got the ball here for the Nets. Pass to Dinwiddie. Back to Allen. That doesn't go in. Had a chance, though, to take the lead. But tried by Simmons. He gets that one.
That's just the sheer strength of Simmons. You want to try to tie him down? He's going to fight hard for every bucket. A triple-double machine. I mean, Ben Simmons surpassed by only the great Oscar Robinson with the pace he's piling up.
That's good from Simmons. And you look at the all-around impact of Ben Simmons, already a star and an all-star. You know what, Chris? If he adds a jump shot, how good do you think he can be?
Whoa. Some say you better polish up that MVP trophy. I mean, perimeter shooting, the only thing he really lacks.
Fires top of the key. LeVert grabs the miss.
Well, he has to work harder to get a good high percentage look. I mean, he's been taking some bad shots out there.
There's Allen. That's good on the assist by Dinwiddie.
And that's why you don't let him get positioned deep in the post.
No, just too big of a threat down there. I mean, he has a number of go-to moves at his disposal.
Here's Simmons. Rebound, Brooklyn.
That's the kind of D you need when he's got the ball near the hoop. They were all over him.
Philadelphia's gone 1 or 2 from long range in the first quarter. And Simmons slams it in.
Did you see the no-look pass by Harris right there? I mean, he's a wing that knows how to move the ball.
Durant against Howard. Pass to Allen. Back to KD. No good on the triple.
And they had some botched coverage that turned into no coverage.
To the left wing. Here's Thibault. The basket good off the assist from Simmons. And it's a 5-point 76ers lead. The net shooting only around 32% so far in this one. The offense looking a bit off kilter. And the first timeout called of the game for Brooklyn.
And they just can't seem to get going offensively.
Yeah, they might be pressing a little. I mean, forcing some things. This is a good opportunity to calm everyone down.
And Philadelphia making a change here. Curry's checked in. Harris is checked in for the Nets. Allen passes to LeVert. Curry against Dinwiddie. Pass to KD. Cranes the three-pointer. KD's got 9 points.
The rhythm and the poise that Durant has when getting ready to catch and shoot is second to none in the league.
Bobbed up there for Howard. No good on that one. And it's the Nets taking it the other way. It's LeVert on the wing. And trying for the go-ahead basket. It doesn't go in. Harris passes to Simmons. Back to Harris. Shoots over LeVert. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
Well, you look at the career of Tobias Harris, and boy, he's bounced around a bit. Has never slowed his development or production, though. You put him anywhere, and he'll find a way to help his team.
That's good from Harris. And with Harris, he's been moved so many times. You know what, Greg? You forget he's still quite young.
Yeah, I mean, he really is just starting to enter what should be the prime of his career. Has improved every offseason and is a great rebounder and scorer.
Prince has checked in for the Nets. Chris, is there someone you competed with that you feel is underrated by history, has not been given their due?
Oh, yeah, definitely. I think when you look at White Chalk to Jason Williams, what he started in the culture of play and what he continued. You look at Ben Wallace, who I played with 4 years at Washington, and he was coming off the bench there, and we saw that potential with him. I mean, the way he led the league in rebounding, his defensive prowess. I mean, the Pistons wouldn't have had a championship and gotten to another final if it wasn't for him. And also, I got to shout my man out, Mike Bibby and Peja Stojakovic, two of the best shooters I've played with.
Oh, great names, and I totally agree.
Well, you look at Tobias Harris, I mean, it's remarkable the way he's improved. His confidence from three-point range, a huge part of it.
That's good from Harris. Well, you look at Harris's long-range shooting. Nothing special, Chris, through the first 6 years of his career. But then he turned it around.
Well, Kevin, you know he had laser eye surgery in the summer of 2017. And after that, his shooting improved dramatically. Man, I got to go get surgery now. And anyway, maybe he should be a spokesperson based on how well it worked out for him.
Yeah, drawing fouls and making them pay at the line.
KD looking around. Harris outside. From the wing. Rebound by the 76ers. Harris has got his fourth rebound in this one. Lobbed up there for Embiid. Hammers the alley-oop through.
The chemistry Embiid has with his guys. I mean, he seems to know exactly when to go for these alley-oops.
LeVert against Harris. Pulls it up. It's hauled in by the 76ers. Simmons got his fourth rebound with that last one here tonight. There's the pass to Harris. 6 on the shot clock. And the dunk by Embiid.
He seems to have a sense for where misses are going. Embiid, so fantastic at getting ideal positioning on the glass.
Outside Durant. A minute 42 left to play in the first. On the wing, Harris. Guarded by Simmons. It's good.
And the lack of effort to fight over the screen there makes that an easy shot.
We see this all too often. You have to be willing to put in the work.
Outside Curry. And 2 free throws coming up, unable to get that one to go with all the contact. Here is the 2K leaderboard with the list of last season's top three-point shooters. You take a look at Harris. He's absolutely deadly from outside. And, of course, Danny Green. He's another player that shoots it extremely well from outside.
What shooting we saw from them all season. I mean, I'd love to see these guys in a game of horse. They'd probably be draining shots from midcourt.
First one falls for him. And that's good as he hits both of his shots.
And they've been the more physical team offensively, seeking contact, looking to score in the lane, and getting to the line.
Outside, KD. Rebound by Joel Embiid. Embiid's got 6 rebounds in the game.
And they've come out with a take-no-prisoners approach on the glass here tonight, guys.
Throughout his career, Howard has dominated the boards. The size, touch, and timing he possesses is just a lethal concoction.
And here's KD for 3. Score the basket, his 5th of the game. He's missed 6 shots against those 5 makes.
Oh, he's been dominant this quarter. I mean, he's determined to prevent the lead from getting any bigger.
LeVert against Curry. Here's Simmons. And a great assist by Curry as that one goes in. And 12 points for Ben Simmons. There's 18 seconds left here in the first quarter. And here is Harris. He had a 12-point outing in their last game against the Warriors in San Francisco. And there's the call on Curry. That is his first foul of the game. The Nets have missed both free throws they've attempted tonight. LeVert kicks to Durant. 2 on the clock. From deep 3-point range. And so it's Philadelphia with a 10-point lead. Some breathing room heading into the break. And it's been their rugged defense setting the tone. We've got more NBA basketball coming your way in just a minute. One of the league's best point guards, Kyrie Irving, had this to say about his competition.
2011, I came into a league where the point guard position was still being revolutionized, and now guys are solidifying that spot every single year. There are young guys coming in, but now we have established point guards that are franchise-changing point guards. And for me, having that competitive drive every single game, I know I'm going against an elite point guard every single game. So I think that now coming into the league, it's a lot different than it was before.
Some say, Greg, a golden age at the point guard position.
Yeah, and Irving right there with the best of them. He embraces the challenge.
And so far through one quarter, it's been a lopsided game. We'll see if that changes here in a second. What stands out to you guys from the 76ers in this one?
Just cashing in on second chance opportunities. That's how they built this early lead.
Well, it's part of their strategy coming in, no doubt. And there may not be that much their opponent can do about it.
We've got Alec Burks. Embiid is out there with Howard. And there's Seth Curry. And it's Milton in at the small forward. That's the group on the floor for Philadelphia.
The edge on the glass is the difference. It's allowed them to build this lead.
Curry on the wing. Now Howard. Pass to Milton. And we're about a minute into the second quarter of play. That doesn't go, and he's 0 of 1 from the field. Count it, and the Philadelphia lead has been cut down to 10 on the bucket from Durant. And Philadelphia has possession. Pass to Howard. Here's Milton. Clock at 6. Back to Howard. And it's Howard finishing it off.
It's hard to know what to do in these situations. Look, Howard is intelligent, and he always knows where to roll to the right spot.
LeVert with it. He's coming off a 22-point game against the Warriors in San Francisco.
Yeah, and his energy level in that game was amazing. He did all that work offensively and controlled the balls, too. His offense has been non-existent tonight. This really hurt him.
Here's Burks. Allen with the rebound. Allen's got 9 rebounds now tonight. They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
Harris passes to Allen. Over Burks. Goes back up. Good D by Embiid.
And the activity he shows around the rim is why he is such a respected defender.
Yeah, you can see why he's established that reputation. Strong understanding of how to defend at the rim.
Kyrie Irving's checked in for LeVert. Here's Curry. Got a piece of it, and stolen by Kyrie Irving. Here's Prince, rips down the breakaway slam.
Great anticipation, quick hands. Who's saying Irving can't play defense?